Everybody, my name is Mason, also known as Zetra, and I'm going to be giving you the best PC optimization settings for Starfield to improve your performance and hopefully remove any lag or any bugs you may be experiencing with the game. Me, initially, I did experience a lot of bugs and a lot of little issues with audio cutting and not synchronizing with characters I talked to, and the game would freeze every so often for a few seconds and then unfreeze. Became kind of an annoyance, so I'm going to give you the solution that solved that problem for me, and hopefully it will do the same for you. So to jump right into it, if you're running this game off Steam like I am, we're going to go ahead and go there. Once you're in Steam, you're going to be in your library, and you're going to click on Downloads right here. Once you're within Downloads, you want to click on your settings icon in the top right, and as soon as you're there, you're going to go to Storage. Now, this is the most important thing about this. I have my hard drive, then I have my SSD, which would be your solid state drive. I have an SSD within my PC. If you have an SSD, make sure Starfield is on that. I actually had to move Starfield from my hard drive to my SSD, and it was a game changer and it made a huge difference. So if you haven't done that, make sure you put Starfield on your SSD drive, and we'll go from there. If you do not know how to do so, you simply click this box. Once you click this box right here, you'll see Move. Once you click Move, you can choose where it will go to. For instance, my hard drive, that would be my hard drive. So I'll go ahead and click Cancel on that one. If you are confused maybe on how to see your hard drive or SSD, a little tool that I use would be Control Shift Escape. Once you click that, it will load your task manager. You can go to Performance, and then you'll see right here my SSD and then my hard drive. And I have my two disks right here. So we'll go ahead and go to the in-game settings, and we'll go from there. So now we're here in the main menu. I'm going to go to Display Settings, and I am running an AMD build. My GPU is a Radeon 6900 XT and my CPU is a Ryzen 5900. And me personally, I even put my settings to medium and low, which I recommend you do so as well. If you want to run the game at high and ultra quality, you can, especially if you have the specs to do so. Go for it, more power to you. However, if you want more frames per second or you want a better performance, I highly recommend having a lot of these to medium and low. For instance, my particle quality I put to low, shadow quality medium, contact shadows medium. A lot of these are unnecessary to have on ultra or high. The game looks perfect and beautiful the way it is. You don't need to have it on ultra, especially if you have your upscaling to FSR2, which I highly recommend you keep it there. The game by default is going to put you on FSR2. Keep it there. It's great. It's amazing. Don't change it. I would change your settings simply to medium and low, like I have right here. And for me, it's just improved frame rate and it's made the game a little smoother. But like I said, if you have the PC and you're like, I want to run higher ultra settings, go for it. Uh, if you can do it, you can do it. I can. I just choose not to. One thing I will also say is your dynamic resolution, turn that off. It will make your game a lot more steady, in my opinion. Same goes for VSync, VRS, and even depth of field. I have those all turned off. I don't find them necessary as well. So medium to low, turn all those off, stay on FSR2, and your render resolution scale, I would put at 75%, which is where it's going to put you by default. I'll keep it at 75%, and honestly, that shouldn't be a problem and should hopefully improve your performance a little bit. But the most important thing out of all of this is to make sure your Starfield is on an SSD drive if you have one. Put it on your SSD and remove any extra storage or anything that's taking up storage that you do not need or want, because this game does take a heavy toll and it is large and it requires a lot of space. It wants its own personal drive from what I learned. So we're going to go ahead and continue, and I'm going to load my game so you can see. Like I said, I had issues with the game being laggy, buggy, and I could barely talk to characters without there being a problem. So I'll go ahead and show you where I'm at now, and we'll go from there. Immediately right here, I am in New Atlantis. We'll go ahead and run around. I'm gonna go up here to this building. As you can see, I'm not really having any issues. I'm not skipping frames. I'm not freezing up at all. Usually I'd freeze up right about now, or something would happen. Right now it's very smooth. It's enjoyable. We'll go ahead and talk to this individual right here. Hello. Now, I'm not experiencing any audio issues. I'm not experiencing any of the dialogue not being synchronized with the character. Now, I did turn a lot of my audio settings down, like my master volume and my music volume, just for the video, but it's a lot more enjoyable now. I'm happy. I can actually stream and play this game to much better performance and not be annoyed with it, as a lot of people might be right now. So, yeah, I'm hoping that this helps everybody. It certainly helped me. Main takeaway from this is keep your settings low, low to medium if you don't need them to be high, and make sure Starfield is on its own drive or it's on an SSD, SSD all the way. So I hope this helped everybody, and I hope you have a great day, and please